out there and be corrupted. Sexual harassment. I'm told some employers do not give jobs unless the candidate gives a sexual favor. That's a form of corruption. I believe that Uganda Christian University, as a value-laden university, has inputted in you a value-laden leadership.
Bamgemereire also emphasized the graduates to have alternative sources of income even when they are employed, and she mainly urged the youth to involve in agriculture since it's the backbone of this country.
Whether you serve in the marketplace, in government, classrooms, or in business, let your professional competence be matched by Christian character, integrity, humility, compassion, trustworthy, God-fearing, honest, incorruptible, and service.
You have received a complete education for a complete person. We believe and hope that you have been formed in character. You have been grounded in your faith.
Some of the graduates said the journey has not been easy, especially to the marrieds. Sodat Kaye, UBC News.
Government has embarked on upgrading key infrastructure and creating a more conducive environment to support visionary leaders to thrive in the business sector while safeguarding the country's gains and steering Uganda to its Vision 2040. This message was delivered by Vice President Jessica Alupo, who represented President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni at the 13th Visionaries of Uganda Awards 2025. The event, organized by the National Planning Authority and the Visionaries of Uganda, recognized outstanding individuals and institutions contributing to the country's economic transformation.
Uganda's economy has continued to show progress in the 2024-2025 financial year, recording a growth rate of 6.3%, maintaining inflation at 3.5%, and increasing the tax-to-GDP ratio of 14%. The national budget for 2025-2026 stands at 72.3 trillion shillings, an indication of disciplined fiscal planning and revenue that is funding industrialization and modernizing the health and education sectors. It is against this economic background that President Yoweri Museveni initiated the Visionary Awards in April 2023 to recognize and showcase the achievements of visionary Ugandans in sectors such as agriculture, education, banking, and science. While presiding over the event, Vice President Jessica Alupo emphasized government's commitment to upgrading infrastructure to support the growth of businesses and strengthen Uganda's economic resilience.
The required infrastructure and investment incentives that will facilitate Uganda's economic growth and development, as well as foster competitiveness within the region. The government of Uganda is yet finalizing multiple projects. Those include the Lusega-Mbidi Expressway and many other infrastructure projects in road, ICT across the country.
The country, we have registered steady progress. The Ministry of Works and Transport, that I am privileged to supervise with my senior colleague, General Katumba Mala, has delivered a series of milestones that underscore our continued determination to pursue and achieve this Vision 2040.
She added that government remains committed to supporting visionaries who are sustaining the country's economic momentum, urging awardees to safeguard Uganda's progress.
Government will continue providing you the environment that you require to thrive even better in your businesses.
The private sector is the engine of growth. That's just the story. Because government then is the driver. Can a car engine by itself if you don't ignite? No. So government then is supposed to come and put in place the enabling environment. That is what we are doing.
Isbat University was recognized for exemplary innovation, outstanding contribution in STEM programs, and excellence in technology integration, earning the award for Best University in Education Excellency 2025. The institution was applauded for producing globally competent professionals across STEM fields.
Today it's a very important day that the Isbat University has received a very honorable award from the Honorable Vice President of the Uganda. It is about the Best University for Educational Excellence Award, Visionary of the Uganda Award 2020-25 under the category of Best Educational Excellence University. So this award actually reflects the vision and mission of the Isbat University, that what the university is aiming at, that aiming to make the implementation of Vision Uganda 2040.
Future technologies crowned by Uganda's leading innovator at the 2025 Visionaries Awards, where Isbat also managed to be the best.
The innovative solution company actually, when it comes to software development, we are one of the leading software development company in Uganda. We do actually the 100% development actually within Uganda compared to actually other software companies. Most of them they import already developed softwares and they become.
Ekitongole kyaffe Yuga Ford Microfinance kyekimu ku bitongole ebyatandikawo enkola esobola okuba nti abanoonya buddamu bwe bayisa aba refugee nga tubaweereza enkola ng'eyita mu kwewola ssente.
Awaadi eneze mu kiseera kyennyini kubanga Atomic Energy Council efunye obukugu obusobola okulaba nga bulungamya enkozesa y'ebyuma bino.
Ey'okuba nga ffe ekitongole eky'obwannakyewa ekisinze okuyamba n'okuwagira obulimi n'obulunzi mu ggwanga lyonna.
Held under the theme recognizing and celebrating visionary leadership for continued sustainable inclusion in social economic transformation of Uganda, companies including Isbat University, Bidco Uganda Limited and Maltese Uganda Limited.
Countries have been urged to prioritize community-based approaches, evidence-driven solutions and stronger partnerships in implementing drowning prevention strategies. Uganda, like several nations, has developed a 6-pillar national drowning prevention plan for 2025 to 2030, targeting a 25% reduction in drowning deaths by 2028.
A 2020 report by Makerere University School of Public Health estimates Uganda's drowning burden at 8.5 deaths per 100,000 people, translating to about 3,000 fatalities annually. Uganda's 6-pillar strategy focuses on swimming and water safety education, responder training, enhanced rescue capacity, and access to life-saving equipment.
A little bit of training of divers, a little bit of training of those people who swim. But police also needs efforts to continue training, and the policy we are going to establish, training is part of it.
Egypt, whose cooperation with Uganda is anchored on the Nile, has adopted its National Water Strategy 2030, aiming to cut drowning death by 40%, integrate water safety into national systems, and secure sustainable financing. At the World Conference on Drowning Prevention in Egypt, countries pledged to promote a multi-sectorial approach, community engagement, and long-term funding for water safety.
Governments need to recognize drowning as an issue and support programs that will address drowning.
Globally, drowning is the third leading cause of unintentional injury death, disproportionately affecting children and young people. Children aged 1 to 4 and youth of 15 to 29 remain most at risk. Countries such as Egypt, Vietnam and Bangladesh have adopted comprehensive strategies to address this burden. Egypt's 8-pillar plan emphasizes prevention, readiness and everyday safety practices. In Bangladesh, partnerships support survival swimming training for children of school-going age, media awareness drives and targeted interventions in flood-prone regions, a role backed by the national policy.
Make the authorities and the policymakers understand that this issue must be addressed by the policy level, and there must be new programs to make the drowning prevention activities sustainable in our countries.
The World Health Organization stresses community-based interventions, evidence-led planning and cross-country collaboration in drowning prevention efforts. The World Health Organization Global Strategy for Drowning Prevention 2025 to 2035 seeks a 35% global reduction in drowning deaths by 2035. All these national efforts align with the UN resolutions recognizing drowning as a major global health threat, requiring coordinated, well-funded action. Susan Naonga reporting for UBC TV in Egypt.
And now into business. Refugees and host communities in the Chakatu and Ramanja refugee settlements in Chegagwa district have been sensitized on financial literacy with a focus on saving as a way of transforming their livelihoods. This was during an engagement under the ADRA Real project, through which more than 6,000 refugees have been empowered with climate-smart farming skills, circle formation and market-based training.
Uganda remains one of the leading refugee hosting nations in Africa and the world, with the education stakeholders urging continued support for multicultural learning spaces to promote coexistence and mutual understanding. Bunga Hill Nursery and Primary School is one of the institutions in Uganda with the highest enrollment of refugee learners, accounting for more than 80%, while Ugandan pupils make up the remaining 20%.
And it is because of the love of the community around, that's why we are existing. We are here for you, and you are there for us.
While officiating the event, Lauryn Stewart, one of the education stakeholders, said the school's ability to thrive with such a diverse population is rooted in three key pillars: preventing conflict, promoting cultural diversity, and fostering peace among African communities.
Most of the indigenous people here have vacated their houses to get some dime from these refugees. And the refugees have found peace with our school because we allow them to practice their cultures. Once you are here, you are one. First of all, you are a pupil, and we expect you to go by the standards that have been set by the school management. Here, there is no discrimination.
The learners, who come from countries like Eritrea, Sudan, South Sudan, Somalia, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Nigeria and Uganda, have showcased their cultures through dances, attire and languages, demonstrating harmony despite their different backgrounds. Educationists believe that music, dance and drama is central in promoting unity, healing and talent development among children, many of whom come from war-affected regions.
If you are to create unity and understanding of one another, then such functions must take place and prepare the young minds what they are expected to find out there in the world.
He compared Uganda's education standards with those in conflict-torn countries, and he praised Uganda's peace and stability.
We have had stability and peace for 40 years, which does not exist in the old countries. In the countries where you have war constantly, you cannot have better education. For somebody to sit down in class, develop a curriculum, and have children sit and listen or be taught is very, very different. I mean, yes, in a war situation, it's not possible. But in our environment, it is very possible.
And now into the world of sports. Uganda's national netball team, the She Cranes, continue its winning start at the Celtic Cup in Scotland with a 72-46 walloping of Northern Ireland.
The She Cranes lined up against Northern Ireland with Mary Nuba as team captain, and alongside eventual lady of the match Margaret Bagara was pivotal as the team got a 70-46 victory in the Celtic Cup at the Emirates Arena in Glasgow, Scotland.
I think we're improving, which is really great. We just need to obviously fix a little things in each area, like in defense and attack and defense. And yeah, I think we'll keep building.
This is Uganda's second victory and adds to the 65-38 win over Namibia on Wednesday. The team returns to action later tonight with a date against home team Scotland in a 10:30 p.m. tip-off.
The game plan is to literally start strong and finish strong. I think we still need to do a lot of work in middle court and bringing the ball through. We're finding ourselves so wide, so we need to centralize and we just let the ball go quicker and score faster.
The team is treating this Scotland game with all the respect it deserves and has, during a team bonding session earlier today, dedicated the game to God, for the desired result being a victory that sets the tone ahead of the remaining two fixtures. As it stands in this round-robin tournament, Uganda, Scotland and Wales are still unbeaten with 2 wins. Zimbabwe has won once, while Northern Ireland and Namibia are yet to celebrate major success.
Now, with less than a month to the Uganda Cranes opening fixture in Morocco against Tunisia at Africa's flagship football tournament, MTN Uganda and the Federation of Uganda Football Associations, FUFA, have launched a campaign that will ensure fans travel to support the team.
MTN Uganda has unveiled a nationwide promo dubbed Gaga Your Way to Morocco, giving customers a chance to win an all-expenses-paid trip to support the Uganda Cranes. To participate, customers simply dial *100*0# or use the MyMTN app to activate any Gaga data bundle.
Between Monday and Wednesday, there's Gaga. It's called Gaga for days. The Thursday to Sunday morning, we have Gaga weekend. So it's a very good bundle, and they've been using it, so we want you to continue buying that bundle. Also for the night owls, guys who are active mostly past midnight, we have a bundle that is valid from midnight to 10 a.m. called Gaga Night.
Each activation automatically enters them into a weekly draw, with 20 lucky winners set to receive air tickets, accommodation, match tickets, facilitation and MTN branded Cranes jerseys starting this week.
The total number of winners, including MTN staff, stakeholders, media, our cheerleaders, customers, is 50. However, for the Gaga Your Way to Morocco challenge, we are looking for 20 customers.
Federation of Uganda Football Association's Vice President Azza Taibu applauded MTN for its consistent commitment to the national team.
Our really role here is to rally the fans, come together, support the Uganda Cranes as usual.
The campaign also features a high school alumni futsal challenge and a TikTokers challenge, whose winning teams will also earn trips to Morocco.
As players, we are very happy. Without the fans, we are nothing. That's what I can say.
In the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations that starts on the 21st of December till 18th January, Uganda is in Group C and will open against Tunisia on the 23rd December, with the group complete by Tanzania and Nigeria.
And with that, our first edition of UBC News Tonight has come to an end, but do join us at 10 o'clock for more stories with me, Lauryn Masika Kazimoto. I'll see you at 10.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
We, the family of the late Kalisa Henry, wish to express our heartfelt appreciation to all relatives, friends, neighbors and well-wishers who stood with us during our time of grief. Your prayers, messages of comfort, financial support, presence and acts of kindness strengthened us and reminded us that we were not alone.